Why, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield, coming to you live from Breland on the new server Glam during 64-bit. Yeah. Alright, anyway, that was a funny intro, but it was important because today we're going to be doing, I think this is a guide video, but basically I just wanted to make this really quick and show you what happens on the other side if you, once you teleport, beam me up, Squatty! I mean, what? But once you transfer over to the new server from the 32 bits to the 64-bit, and what happens to your personal house? What do they do? Remember I already told you guys that it sells everything, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Well, here's what happens, all right? Here's what comes in your mail, okay? You can see some information here. I had several houses. I had my regular house, all right? So you can see here, it actually explains, this message is to let you know that some of your housing information has been transferred. Again, when you transfer, guys, you do not have to sell your personal houses. You really shouldn't, okay? This will give you full credit back when you transfer right now. So just keep that in mind, or if you're transferring several months from now, remember it is free to transfer until August 31st of 2025 from one of the 32-bit worlds to the new 64-bit worlds. But you do have to transfer, if you're on one of the 5 NA servers, you have to go to the 2 new NA servers, or if you're on one of the 5 EU servers, you have to go to the new 2 EU servers, all right? Keep that in mind. I have other guides on that, but we're not talking about that today. All right, when you last purchased a house, the following credits will be applied. When you purchase a house. So now here's what people might be freaking out about. If I bought slots on my personal house storage, will they go away? No. All right? Now, this might be different for the Kinship house. I don't remember. We will find this out right now. So this, again, is welcome to Glamdring. This message is to let you know your housing information has been transferred. All right? Placed decorations and items that were left in your shared storage and were bound to other players have been returned to their proper owners. We invite you to visit the neighborhood housing broker and find your new dream home today. Sincerely, the housing authorities. Now, remember, at the time of making this video, it's going to be a week or so before they open the new housing on the new servers to give people time to transfer. But that's a side note. All right, so awesome, wonderful, good. That's one thing. Good to know. Now, if you look here, I go to this next part, and it says, Housing Authorities, welcome, greetings. This is to let you know your housing information has been transferred. Attached, you will find funds required to purchase your personal house similar to your old one at 6 Roaring Road, North Toon, Thorin's Hall Homestead. Now, I don't care if I get the exact same neighborhood, but basically what this is telling you is what you purchased the house with, they give you the money back to purchase it the exact same one again, which is fabulous. We already talked to you guys about this and told the Kinship and told the community in other videos and streams, but this is just to let you know, to tell you that what we were telling you was true and what the devs were saying, everything is there. When you next purchase a house, so again, this is my personal house, the following credits will be applied. 195 housing storage slots, 44 additional weeks of prepaid upkeep. Sweet, because I already had paid. So they kept all my stuff. You know what? Now that I just realized it, that other one we just looked at the beginning of this video, that was the Kinship house, which is great, which is our Kinship Voice of the Rings. So we keep our slots that we purchased on the Kinship house. That is wonderful to know, because that would be lame. So that's what that was talking about, I believe. Now that I realize. Because we sold it before we moved, so that's a little different. But I think it was talking about the Kinship house. All right, so with that, place decorations, because the other one didn't give us a actual location, which is why I think it was just letting me know that you keep those spots. We'll find that out a little bit later on. I'll leave a comment later. Place decorations and items, again, same thing. If they were bound to a friend, they get sent to your friend, and their escrow broker can be found in the escrow storage. To access them, contact an escrow broker. They're at all the homesteads. They're the little red guy with the red floating chest over him. Doesn't matter what race they are, just look for them in one of the homesteads. We invite you to visit a new house and find your dream home. All right, so again, this one was for this was my personal house. The other one didn't give us a thing, so I'm pretty sure it was talking about my Kinship home for our Kinship. I should say our Kinship for my Voice of the Rings Kinship. All right, awesome. So boom, I'll detach the gold. Sweet. Thanks for giving my money back for that personal house. Now we're going to go to the next one. I had 2 premium homes, okay? And you can see here, they do not give it back in Mithril. It's a very important thing to talk about. I warned everybody that months ago, all right? So it does not give you back Mithril, but it gives you the same amount of writs to be able to purchase it again, okay? This message lets you know that your home information has been transferred. All right. Attached, you will find a quantity of premium housing writs. Awesome. These are going to go straight in. I believe they go into, I thought they go into your wallet, but when you next purchase a house, you will get credited the following things. Now, if you notice here, the housing slots are the same. It's because the 195 housing slots are my shared housing storage. That would be the same on my premium homes and my one free being I spend in-game money on, which we just looked at. Those overlap. But what didn't overlap was the prepaid annual weekly stuff. I get a bunch of free extra editions that they charged me. But again, I'm a VIP, so it doesn't really matter that you get free upkeep anyway on the VIP houses. But in case I wasn't, that's cool they do that. Placed decorations. I hope you all follow what that was a lot of words. I apologize if I lost anyone. So pretty much same thing. It tells me the neighborhood and location. And I believe this one is, 2 Cliff Road. This was in Belfast Homesteads, all right, by Dolarmoth. So I'm going to detach that, and just so you guys can see, it actually seems to go into my inventory. I had 3 already, if you're confused why there's 20. I had 3 in my shared storage, so I had it in my inventory. So there we go, I got 20, sweet. Now if I go to this one, this is for my bigger home, all right? It says this is the same one. This is for my other Glammouth path. We're not going to cover everything again, because you don't care to know all this. But again, the slots are the same because they were shared across all 3 of my personal homes. That first one was definitely my kinship slots, by the way, the 210. Now that I'm seeing all my personal houses, that was definitely just letting me know when I buy a new kinship house, because we paid some mithril to extend that bigger than the regular gold can do for a kinship house. That's basically what it's letting me know, that you will have all of that storage again, which is great. I love that they kept that. Also, you get some free weeks of payment, which again doesn't really matter for me because I'm a VIP with premiums. But there's 27 writs back. Wonderful. All right, so I got 47 writs, which is great because I need like over 100 to buy our new kinship house. But don't worry, I already put in some nice LOTRO points for us when that shows up for us. Well, with that, pretty much all I want to show you. I'm going to quickly teleport actually to a neighborhood to show you the broker real fast. And then we will finish up this video. So, on a side note, I can already tell the difference with the 64-bit server. It's pretty freaking exciting. And I'm very excited to hear, I mean, look at that load time. Oh, look at that, no lag, nothing whatsoever. No load lag. Look at me just walking to South Bree. No lag, everything's great. Oh my gosh, this is just
Greetings.
Awesome. All right, we're just gonna go to the Breenland Homestead real quick here. Again, I've already noticed it even in the pixels. I hope it'll help my video quality for you guys in the future too. Like start looking really, really nice. That's my hope and goal too. Like look at that load. Yeah, I'm already seeing a difference because as much as your computer can be great, right? And I'm really very happy that I have a good system. It doesn't matter depending on the speed of the actual information going right to the from the servers. All right, doesn't matter what. I'm just going to enter any because the broker is right here at the Breehound right at the beginning. Let me walk up to him here for you guys real fast. All right, here he is right here. All right, it's Mr. Percy Jackson. No, that's just kidding. Wrong one. So you go in here, you can say open personal housing escrow.
What can I do for you?
And I can see if I missed anything in my personal homes. And it looks like I sure did. And oh, and there's actually stuff in here. Now, I'm trying to remember. I unfortunately, when I'm making this guide video for you guys, I can't purchase my new house yet and see if this stuff just shows up in my new chest. I'm gonna wait and leave this in here. I don't have room to take this all out. So basically, this is everything that I had in here from my 195 shared slots that it was telling you about. So that's what they put in here for my personal. And you can see if we open the Kinship House shared storage.
Greetings.
Let's see if it loads anything. Nope. Okay, so I was pretty thorough. I could have, just had it all gone in here, but I actually took it and put it in a bag and made sure everyone had their stuff. So I was pretty thorough about that. But there we go, there's that, and that will be when we get our Kinship House, we'll have the 210 slots back. But this is basically the guy you have to look for. He's got this little treasure chest over his head. They're all over Middle-earth. All the homesteads, right at the front usually. Thorin's Hall, all the premium too, I believe, have it, from what I remember. But yeah, you can find it at all the original 4 homesteads, though, that aren't premium as well. Well, anyway, with that, my friends, I hope this little video helped you out. I know it was just a little bit of information, but I'm sure it'll help a couple people. You can check out my more advanced guides on other things. But again, remember, when you're transferring your home, all you have to do is basically make sure if there's any bound items, your friends have it, and then don't sell your house if it's a personal one, and what I just showed you will happen, and everything will be great and dandy if you're transferring servers. And again, this goes for transferring between the new servers too, because they're going to have free transfers for a while. So if you already bought a house, let's say on Peregrine, you decided to come to Glamdring, or you bought a house on Glamdring and you decided to go over to Peregrine, if you have a personal house, when you transfer the character who owns it, guys, whoever bought the house on your account, that's what matters. For example, my main here is Zollin, he buys all my houses because he's my main character. When he transfers, what I just showed you will happen, okay? And again, if you come from any of the 32-bit servers, and same thing for Orcrest and Meriadoc, the new 64 European ones, back and forth as well. So that's how that works with transfers and the housing and the brokers. And yeah, I think we covered that pretty thoroughly. All right, if you got any questions, leave a comment. I would be happy to answer if you think I missed something. And with that, have a great day in Middle-earth. Thanks to these wonderful Patreons right here for their support. I appreciate that a lot. I do this full time. And I have a great and wonderful community. I love the LOTRO community. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. I'm at your service always. I'm your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield, Baruch Hazad. And I'll see you all in the next ones, my friends. Thanks for being here today. Also, thank you to my Patreons and Reb for being a Royal Guardian. And also, I didn't update this yet. Elraandor is now Royal Guardian too. So I appreciate that very much, the support, you guys, and everybody else who supports in that way. Thanks for liking and subscribing. It's free. You're the best, guys. See you in the next one. Stay happy.